A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Now the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
When he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
First carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20. And they go play action now. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Zach Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Bring it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead goes to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 8. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Chase will go in motion left. Jones again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Robinson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown! It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. on play action. Got a man open. It's Chase. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time,
touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra play by Booker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
11.
Now Burrow. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's to the 15. And all the way down to the 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that would fall to the ground.
They're certainly not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Chase, the motion man right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion, the tight end. 3rd and goal, Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 10. Robinson on a give right side. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1, ready?
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On 1, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On 1, ready?
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as his career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
11 coming. 11. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass is caught by London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think